time to continue our planning for our inquiry-based unit plan assignment. By this point, you should have a group. You should know the grade that you're focusing on, the strand of social studies that you're focusing on, and have a strong culminating task that's interactive and engaging for the learners that you're going to be using for the unit. Now our focus is on assessment. How will we know that the students have learned what they need to learn and how they've met the criteria for the culminating task, whatever it may be? So we're going to take all the learning that we've engaged in throughout this particular module on Moodle and put it into place within our unit. So you're going to think about a few things. One, what are the learning goals and success criteria for the unit overall? So what are going to be the key learning pieces? So you're going to be thinking about the specific expectations, clustering them together, and then thinking what are the big learning pieces that they need to leave this unit with, and then just a listing of what the success criteria would be for each one of those goals. Then you're also going to be thinking about assessment as of and for learning. And this is going to be general because you haven't actually developed your actual lessons yet, but just to give an overview of what types of assessment what types of assessment what types of assessment for learning that you will be doing throughout the unit. What can we anticipate will be happening? Remember, there has to be 3 assessment of learning throughout the entire unit in order for it to be used as a mark on the report card. The other aspect is the rubric. You're going to need to develop a rubric that's connected to your culminating task. So you're going to be thinking about the 4 areas of the achievement chart: knowledge and understanding, application, thinking, and communication. And then you can use the example that's in chapter 6 of this particular module and look at how that teacher has organized their rubric, and remember to use the right qualifiers for the right levels. And we'll talk about that within our weekly Zoom meeting. So once you've got all those things in place, that's what you're going to include in your unit plan template. So you might still have and still be working on what you submitted last week. Totally okay. Just add in the assessment piece. That's all I'll be focusing on in terms of the descriptive feedback for this week. Just a reminder that this is a collaborative inquiry, so it's really important to make sure that every member of your team knows where you are in terms of your part or your aspect of the planning, that you're working together so that the unit flows in a cohesive way. It's great to divide up the different roles, but we have to make sure that it's coming together in one cohesive unit that has a clear scope and sequence of understandings from one area to the next. Also remember that everyone has their own life going on, and we have to be mindful of that in terms of how much time that we spend and at times of getting together. Use all the great applications that there are out there: Google Meet, Zoom, etc., phone calling, WhatsApp, to be able to connect with one another, Google Docs, etc. If you need any support at all in terms of the understanding of what you need to do for the unit, working together with your group, just general questions, you know how to find me. Just email me and I get back to you right away. Have a great day.